Hey guys, welcome back to another Lego Batman video. This is level 19 in Enterprising Theft Free Play. We're going to swoop up all of those collectibles, including all 10 Minikits. We're going to get that stud requirement of 98k. We're also going to find another stud multiplier red brick. And of course, we're going to free that hostage in Peril as well. Woo! Okay, so quick reminder, this is free play. We should have some quick links down below if you're looking for a specific collectible. Those little timestamps help you get right where you need to go. Meanwhile, we're also going to jump in and collect some studdage, and I do want to remind you guys that this video has ever so slightly been sped up, just like all of our free play videos. However, I double checked, and it's not on speedrun status like the last level was. I still am not exactly sure how that happened, but it did, and it's there forever, so we'll just deal with it. Jump up, grab all the bluesies and a couple of purple twosies, and then when you're ready, hop into the old bank truck on the far right side. It's going to give us some options to choose our levels, and of course, we're going to choose number 4 in Enterprising Theft, and free play is definitely the way to go. We're going to choose Clayface as he seems to be our main man, and of course, the game will select the rest. So here we go. Like I said, all cutscenes or non-essential gameplay have been removed, so that little dossier or info at the beginning is all going to be gone. We're going to switch to the bat suit with the sonar gun and get our... Oh, that's right. We're going to go ahead and smash all of the bits inside these cases and build them up into 2 levers. We'll switch both of those, which is going to give us a nice little setup of ramps here. This one lowers up. The next one, once we smash a build, raises up. And you might have already noticed there's actually a Minikit floating up above that third one on the far right. All right, so we switch that lever. We're going to need somebody with double jump, so switch to somebody with them hops. Joker's not going to cut it, but Poison Ivy will. Okay, so 1 Minikit in the bag, as we like to say. And, of course, we are still on that stud grind, looking for that 2 million. And, of course, we still are a long ways away from getting the requirement for this area. I'm going to try not to do too much smashing and bashing. I'm going to really focus on trying to get the Minikits and whatnot, but I do spend a little bit of time collecting some studs. And, of course, we got some Kappas trying to stop us. That always helps to get that multiplier up and try to swoop up some of those studs while it is active. Now, over on the far right side towards your screen, you probably notice some bits that break up and turn into a switch. We'll get right back to that. Meanwhile, switch to the old sonar suit and smash through not 1, but 2 glass windows. The first one is going to have the hostage in it. Woo to the who. You're welcome, dude. I guess it was Dudette, huh? Well, she is free, and we're going to focus on that little spot in the back corner here in a minute. Meanwhile, again, we're going to run over to the far right and smash everything in sight. Once we get through here, we got a bunch of bouncing bricks, and we should be able to build them up into, well, it turns out a nice big, I don't know if it's a Bose, but it's a nice stereo system. Really, most importantly, though, we want to build up this little canine unit here. And again, we're going to hop on his back and take him for a quick little spin. And he'll take us over to a, I guess it's like a little garage. And once he goes in there, it opens up a larger door to its left, and we can hop in there, and fun things are among us. Okay, there's a little door, big door opens, and we go in and check it out. We are officially going to get our oh, that's right. We've got control now. Once we switch over to the Techno suit, we're going to need to drive this remote control vehicle over all of these red switches, turning them all green. Now, there's kind of a specific order, as each one you step on opens up another panel. So try to follow along with us while also not getting zapped by the laser beams, which, surprisingly, I got zapped probably like 20 times in my scout run that I did. And I actually made it all the way through on this one without dying once. So all you need is just a little patience. All right, drive it all the way to the end and watch it get slurped up that tube. And booyakashow, it's back in that room where we freed the hostage. Return through the door that we came into and make your way all the way over to the far right front side. And there you should see it floating around in the back room there. All right, 2 Minikits done, dead, and the hostage rescued as well. So we're going to go up top, and there's actually another double whammy up here. We got 2 Minikits waiting for us up here. So flip that lever, get that escalator going upsy-daisy, and we're going to drop not 1, but 2 bumps. This is just going to take out a handful of things, get us some studs as well as some bouncing bricks. Really, I was not trying to place that third bomb there. I was trying to build it up, but it was a funny angle. So build up the old stack here, get your hippa to the hoppa on. The door comes cracking open, and oh no, another Kappa's trying to stop us. Just to the left of that, we're going to find a glass window, switch to the old sonar suit one more time, and until you can jump on in and grab that Minikit as well as a couple of studs too. All right, we are over the halfway point on our overall stud status, which is nice. We're going to need to take out all these items on the back left wall here and build them up into a sequence of buttons. These buttons all have a different color, and if you follow along here, we got to go blue, red, yellow, green. I'm not 100% sure that it's going to be the same for you, but I'm guessing it is. Blue, red, yellow, green. Once you get it successfully punched in there, it's going to go ahead and open the door. Now, because I'm on that little bit of a stud grind, I do have the 2x stud multiplier on right now, so each one of these studs is worth a little bit more than it normally would be. But it's not really enough. It's not adding up fast enough. Soon we'll buy that 4x and turn them both on, and we'll have an 8x multiplier, which is going to stack things up way faster. And then it won't be long before we have all of those red brick multipliers and plenty of cash on top of that. Now, in this next area here, I do recommend using the old Batarang or Robberang or some sort of long-distance attack method to go ahead and take out all the guys up top. Once they're all done dealt with, go ahead and collect any studs or anything you might want to grab down below. We're going to focus on going up this ladder here and using the old demolition suit to bomb this steel metal grate here. Go ahead and kablooey. Look at that. We got some bouncing bricks. And I keep placing down more bombs. I'm bad at that, really. I would like to say it's a funny angle, but it's totally me. Go ahead and build up the bricks into a RC car, and then switch on over to Robin in the techno suit and get your on one more time. We're going to fly this bad boy basically straight up and just over to the right where that fan is, and Booyaka Shao, Minikit number 5 is officially ours. Now we're going to run over to the far right side up on this balcony here and build up a switch. You guys probably remember this. As soon as we hop on this, it's actually going to fill the room. But it's going to relieve Buddy floating around in there that needs a little bit of mind control, and it's going to give him access to a lever, which we're going to need to flip that in a hot second for another Minikit. It actually opens up a latch on the far front right side of us and gives us a nice little, I don't know, Mario moment, if you will, to drop down and get that Minikit. But before we get over there, we're going to jump over to the left. I prefer using Poison Ivy because she's immune to toxins, which means she won't die when she lands in the water. She's also got a nice double jump feature, so it helps us get all these blue studs. Well, I guess there's other ones too, but blues are really what I'm after. Now I get all the way over here and I realize, I forgot to mind control Buddy and flip the switch. So let's go ahead and toggle over, flip that switch, and look at that. Open says me. I find it easier to jump on the platform versus trying to get up on that little silver guy there. And I'm going to actually push that over once I'm done. Yep, all right, Minikit is mine. I'm going to grab that blue too. You thought you were escaping me. Wrong, buddy. All right, it fills up the old power meter, opens the door, and we're going to grab a few studs. But first, I was checking that. I was trying to see if where we were on the old stud requirement. The information I have seems to fluctuate between story and free play. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of that, but anyhow, we officially got it at 98K, and we're going to go up top and use Poison Ivy or anybody who's immune to toxins to go ahead and build up those bricks in the pool. Once they are all assembled, it opens up a techno panel inside, and we can mind control Buddy to go ahead and get his oonce on. Really what we need to do is drive this robot all the way down past these lasers and smash the old control panel so that they will go away, giving us access to make our way through. Once we do that, we can go ahead and make our way down there and use either a gun, batarang, something to take out that grate on the wall, because it's not so great. Now we need some double jumping, and once we get up in there, guess what? We're going to find ourselves a Minikit. Alright, throwing some poo. I don't know why. That's so odd to me. I'm sure it's just clay, but come on, it doesn't look like clay. Alright, we got sonar gun one more time. In fact, that sonar gun's come in very handy. We're going to go over to the back left corner and build up a weight. It's going to get slurped up through the old, I don't know what that is. It does remind me, I grew up in Portland, Oregon, and that's where Nike Town is. You guys probably are not familiar with it, but it was a store that came out in the late 90s. And it had this really cool system that delivered shoes through tubes just like that. I'm not even kidding. Look it up. All right, we're going to advance through here. Now, keep in mind that weight actually slurped up and dropped a Minikit out over on this balcony to our left right here. We're going to use the Batarang to take out all the cops up tops and grab that Minikit. Now, you might have noticed that when you advance through this area, it actually put up some big laser beam walls on the sides of us, preventing us from getting back to that other room. We're going to take care of that right now and also sort of advance the story a wee bit as well. Using somebody that's immune to toxins and has double jump like Poison Ivy, it's good to knock out both of those gold generator walls. That's going to prevent us from, or actually, that's going to take away the laser beam. But more importantly, I'm behind here. We got to use Batman, the red on you Batman, the impervious to heat suit to go ahead and get up there and flip that Minikit up top. Now those laser beams are gone because we smashed those 2 gold panels, and now we can return back to this room here where it needs a little help of a silver brick breaker, like, well, the demo seat from Batman. Batman. Inside, we're going to go ahead and smash everything and build it up into a old film projector? What is this, high school? No, I'm just kidding. We do, though. We build it up into an old film projector. It projects right on the wall, which, ironically, we just bought a projector and a screen and been watching movies in our backyard at night. That's a real thing. All right, so we go ahead and jump in this new golden window. Inside, we've got our dance floor. It's not a dance floor yet. We're actually going to smash this table. It's like a pretty serious conference table here. We're going to take everything out just because it's easier to see. And, of course, studs. Got to get them all. And let's see here. There's a red switch in the back of the room. We're going to hop on it not once, not twice, but thrice. That third time it's going to open up and jungle boogie. So I do make a mistake here. I apologize. I do apologize. But let's watch this. Is it me that makes a mistake, or is it the AI that does? Oh, it's me. It's me. It's supposed to go up. So it goes something like 6, 2, 8, 7, 5. I don't remember the number sequence, but you guys see it goes right, top, bottom, then bottom left. It's sort of confusing, but it's really easy. And of course, you guys can pause it and do it. I apologize, I messed it up. But once you get it right, the party begins, and look at that. The disco ball spins, and we've got a nice little secret entrance to a 8x stud multiplier. Woo to the who! All right, so that's going to cost us a pretty penny, but we're saving our monies, and we'll be there soon enough. Don't worry. Like I said, once we get that next red brick and we've got the 8 times instead of just the 2 times, it's certainly going to stack up really fast. Now, again, I certainly could have bought I probably should have saved my monies and bought the 4X instead of just buying the 2X, because I was at like 1.6 million and I only needed 2. But anyhow, it's done. But I did recommend it to you guys as we were playing along, so hopefully, you know. And there's always the option to go grind some studs out in a level as well, but I'm just playing it naturally. It'll come to me, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have way more than enough studs when we get done. All right, as you guys probably know, we have one more mini kit left. It's actually visible right now. In fact, in this room that we're trying to use the sonar gun to blast through a silver wall. Is it me, or does that look more like glass than a silver wall? I mean, listen, don't answer that, because I don't want you guys voting against me. But seriously, it looks like a plexi wall or some sort of a glass wall that needs to be shattered versus destroyed with a bomb. But all right, once you get in the middle of the area, it gives us a nice little pattern of colors. Step on the appropriate colors for us. It worked out nicely, and I didn't mess this one up. And it should puke out a couple of boxes. And we already flipped the switch with the mind control guy in the back left, so we have some bouncing bricks right here on the ground. We can assemble those real quick, but I won't lie, this part is a real pain in the old tuchus, because the bad guys come in constantly. They never stop. There is sort of a time frame on them. If you do not take them out, more guys will accumulate, and you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, I don't know how many will actually be on screen at once. But I recommend trying to do like the old 1-2 punch, right? Like you take the left guy out, take the right guy out, and then build something. And then take the left guy out, take the right guy out, then build something, right? You can see I keep getting the funny angle and building the wrong stuff, so I finally switched the suits, but of course I missed my time frame there, so I'm going to go ahead and build. But you can see if I don't take them both out with rapid succession, they sort of become a pain in the old you-know-what. All right, so we've got basically all of the bits made up except for this right side here. So we're going to go back here and deploy a bomb. Again, I still think that looks like glass versus a silver door, but, you know, who knows. Use somebody immune to toxins to run in there and flip the switch, and then this is going to give us the final bricks needed to complete our robot. Now, it's important to note that once we get this robot assembled, it wants you to smash all 8 of those giant red power nodes, whatever you want to call them, and that ends the level. So it's important to not do that first. You want to grab the mini kit before you bounce out of here. Now, you may have grabbed this one in story, as I do believe it was available. However, if you didn't, make sure that before you smash all 8 of those red power nodes, that you've collected that mini kit. But if you have, guess what? It's officially done, and you should be able to use the save and exit feature. But for us, we wanted a few more studs, and of course, we have always sort of finished the levels. We took some votes in the early days of our Lego videos, and it was sort of like 50-50. Like half of you said save and quit, half of you said finish. Now, the glorious part is that we decided to finish it because it still gives everybody the option to do what they want. If we saved and exited, you guys wouldn't be able to watch us finish this, for those who want to see it. But for those of us who want to save and exit, we can. So it's like the best of both worlds. Now, to be honest with you, as soon as I took out all power nodes, I thought that ended the level. You actually have to run in and collect that, but if you get close to it, it ends it. So again, my method of collecting that before you smash is still accurate. Now, hey, we got that 8x stud multiplier. Woo to the who! We also got a ton of studdage for, well, just the level. I think we got like 160 or something like that. We're also going to get paid some more once we collect all of those mini kits, but it's still going to be a little bit short. But the good news is that every time I finish a recording, I stop and I exit the game. And when I return to the game and load in, it puts me in the Batcave. So I'll be able to turn on my 2X, run through the Batcave, collect everything in there, then go over to Arkham, and then make my way through there, collect everything there. And I should be right around that point of succession where I can maybe buy it? We'll see. Look at that. I need 239,000 studs. That's still quite a bit. But hey, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Lego Batman Level 19 and Enterprising Theft. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. The free plays are always where it's at. Collectibles are fun to grab. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. But that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, until next time. See ya!